What's up, y'all? How are y'all guys doing? Hola, ¿cómo estás? How y'all guys doing? I hope you guys doing great. Today we're gonna be talking about how to thoroughly clean your body. Okay? And you know, I'm not gonna get on y'all because not everybody knows. And I'm mighty comfortable, so let's get comfortable. Get comfortable with me. It's chilly out here. It's chilly. It's getting a little brr. It's getting chilly out here, okay? Every time. Every room you go is a different temperature. A different level of cold. So that's where I'm at right now. And if y'all haven't, I know this is one of my favorite outfits, okay? If y'all couldn't tell, it's one of my favorite outfits to wear. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna break it down by each section: your hair, the tools to use, and the order of how I use these products. So it's gonna go hair, tools, products in the order I use them in. So let's get into it. For hair, I say wash your hair once, twice, depending on your hair type. Once a week, or twice every other week. I said twice every other week. Like twice every two. You wash your hair once every 2 weeks. It all depends on your hair type, because I know everybody's hair type is different. So some people's hair may be oily, very oily, that they have to continue washing it so many times, and some maybe like if they wash their hair so many times, it will like what's the word? It will like strip their hair because they're washing it so much. Next is the essentials, the tools to use for cleaning your body thoroughly. Now, it's not a lot. Some people may think, oh, you need a lot of things to thoroughly clean your body. No, you just need the right tools and the right products. Y'all don't need all these overpowering smells. That's the one thing that's keeping you smelly. That's the one thing that's not thoroughly washing out those pores. Like, you just so based on the smell. You need to really get into the detoxing part when it comes to in your shower routine, and like thoroughly cleaning when it comes to that regimen. So my tools that I use are exfoliating cloth or exfoliating gloves. I use the exfoliating cloth and I use the exfoliating gloves. I use both because I used to use one or the other, but now I use both. Another one essential is a washcloth, you know, for your booty and all that. Me personally, I don't use washcloths for my kitty cat. Personally, I prefer just to use my hand for her, like more gentle but still also effective. Like that's probably like the only place you can really use your hand to wash, I would personally say. Another one is a foot scrubber. People tend to neglect the feet.
Oh, hell no!
Because they think the water's running down, and they thinking the foot is getting all the love it can because the water and all the soap is rushing down to the feet at the end of it. I'm just like, no, that's not exfoliating the dead skin off your feet. That ain't brushing off the hard stuff, you know, that, you know, the hard parts of your foot, stuff like that, because you walk a lot, whatever the case is, you wear heels. No, that's not that. It doesn't do that. So that's when you need the foot scrubber to do all that work. You got ones that you could just use the brush and just brush your feet, or you got the ones where you can brush your feet, scrape the bottom and all that. I have the one that has all those tools, but I personally just use the brush because I barely have to use those sides, so I just use the brush. But when I do use those parts. Products that I use, I'm gonna put a picture on the side of whatever side. I'm gonna put a picture so y'all can see the exact products that I use, and like you can get an example of the type of products you want to put into your routine and try out and see how this gonna work for your body. And I'll break down how these things actually, what they actually do for your body, on how you get to call that you're washing your body thoroughly. So, number one, for me, look, I don't wear deodorant.
Oh my fucking God, Jesus Christ. Oh my.
And people may be like, what you mean? I mean what I said. I don't wear deodorant. You want to know why? Why, Zaria? Because it's not good. Now they're talking about what you mean deodorant ain't good. So y'all hear funky? No. Let me give you a story. Story time. I used to wear deodorant. And then we switched to natural deodorants. Even the natural deodorants for me, from regular deodorant to natural deodorant, just deodorant in general, I would get irritated. Like my armpits would get swollen. It would feel painful a little bit. It would get irritated, itchy, and feel burning. Like I'm like, why all this off of some deodorant? So that's how you know this junk ain't for me, because why am I itching and I'm just trying to be clean, right? So I'm like, what is another alternative that I can use that is a natural that won't do this to me? Apple cider vinegar. Okay, yes, it is stinky, but it will detox, get all that junk out your armpits or wherever area you want it in, and it will get that junk out. Okay, now maybe in the beginning when you start using it, for me this is how I use it. I go in the shower. First thing is I take the apple cider vinegar, I pour it in my hand, and I put it like in my armpits. I'd be like, I like rub it in, right? I rub it on both, of course, and then I really make sure I get the front, because you know the little pocket with the crevices, and then really make sure you get the back. So I'm putting that on, I'm applying that on like 2 or 3 times on each armpit, so I'm really making sure that I'm getting it, right? Alright, so then after that you're gonna let it sit. It's working its magic, okay? Ever since I've been doing this, I have never went to wearing deodorant ever again as a just like everyday use. It's never everyday use. Only time where I ever get deodorant, it would be the spray on one, but I don't wear that a lot because it would do the exact same thing if I use it daily. Is I just use that for certain outfits that I wear, like certain shirts. You know how certain shirts, even if you are just sweating and the material just makes it smell funny and you don't even stink, like you take the shirt off, you smell your armpit and it'd be perfectly fine, but it's just the shirt, like the material, whatever it is, like it just don't do you justice. So that's when I use the deodorant to put on, and it works like that. But besides that, I do not wear deodorant, and it's just been life changing because there's been no pain. The pain's been gone. It was inflaming, like the inflammation reduced to almost none if I completely stop using it. Like never going back to even the spray on deodorant. Occasionally, like, but that junk been working so good, and I really suggest y'all to do that. It's been so good at the point like you won't even stink into the next day. Like if you use it every day, every time you take a shower, put that on, and you gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. You don't have to use deodorant, and that's the magic of it. Like that is my deodorant. That is a deodoritizer that detoxes all the funk, all the ickiness, all the gunk in your armpits, and it takes it out. It takes it out, and you ain't gotta worry about it because you're always like, when you think about it, you are 24/7 or every day detoxing your armpits. So it's always giving it that room to breathe because you're detoxing it. You're always like cleaning it out regardless if it's deodorant and all that. But if the deodorant and stuff like that, if you really don't want to throw the deodorant out, okay, that's fine. But I'm letting you know, try the apple cider vinegar and you'll see what I'm talking about and you're gonna love it. The second step is I wash my kitty first, and I've been using this Yoni wash. I wasn't really into Yoni washes and stuff like that. Well, I wasn't into Yoni washes and stuff like that when it came to in-store product Yoni washes. I don't trust those. I tried one recently and it's by Oh Butter. I forgot what it's called. I think it's just called Yoni Wash, and I always get those. I always get that one. If not, when I ran out, I was like, dang, what's the alternative? Because they would be out of stock. I'm like, what am I going to use? I'm not using Dove soap, just a regular Dove. Because when I ran out of my Yoni Wash from that brand, I'll show y'all a picture of the brand that I'm talking about. Excuse me, I got a burp. Okay, thank you. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah. When I would run out, I had to go to the Dove soap, and I'm talking about the regular Dove, and you know that did damage. Like when my body was so used to the Yoni wash and stuff like that, because the ingredients are good, they're natural and everything. She was she was tingling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like.
Whew! It is hot as a witch's coochie.
Like, it was like, and before I used the Yoni wash, I used to use the Dove, and I was like, I never felt that feeling before. I never felt that feeling before when I was using Dove before I used the Yoni wash. And I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, so I can't, Dove, just regular Dove is not it. I heard people use like the Dove soap with the bar soap unscented. I haven't done that. I don't trust that part. I don't think it would do me justice. Maybe for y'all it would, so if you want to try that out, you can. But for the other ones, it's just a no-go for me. But I found an alternative for when my Yoni wash was out of stock was the Baby Dove sensitive soap, and that junk done wonders. It don't burn. It's, sensitive, made for sensitive parts. She's sensitive down there, so it was like, okay, a win is a win. Like, okay, when this is out, I'll use this. I used that. I put it in my hand. Go down. Go wash her. Be gentle, and then for wiping your booty, cleaning your booty, you do the same thing but with the washcloth, with the soft rag, and you put that same product and you put it and you wash your booty. Now wash it nicely. Now some of y'all don't know how to wash your booty, right? Like you need to wash it. You don't just let water go down like dudes. Like, spray your booty cheeks, okay, and get in there, because if you're not getting in there, you're not getting all the sweat. Yes, nigga, sweat, all that dead skin or whatever, because you got skin everywhere. So you know that it's there too. So you need to get in there nice, squat if you need to, and go down like that. That's a real good get in there tight, right? So yeah. Next thing is, after you do that, the third step is using a bar soap. Now, why use a bar soap exactly? And is pay attention to the type of bar soap that you are using. I suggest using the Dettol antibacterial bar soap. Now they do have a liquid form, but I personally like to use the bar soap because it lasts literally, and I feel like you get a way fresher, clean when it comes, like, I feel like it's more concentrated for real. But they both concentrated, but I really like that it's real concentrated with the bar soap. So you use the bar soap, you use the exfoliating cloth or the exfoliating gloves, either or. Put it in the gloves, pour it, rub it together, and get to rubbing. Now when it comes to how you wash your body, is what's really important is like how you're rubbing your body. Like, don't go up and down, because like that's like friction and all that. Like, it's repetitive. Like, you're in one spot just rubbing down. Like, imagine I don't know how, it's like, it's very harsh for the skin. Like when you're just going in one direction in the same spot for a drastic amount of time, like it's going to irritate your skin in a bad way. So like just rub it like this in a circle, like rub it like that, like you feel me, like in your armpits too, like rub it that way, rub it this way, and like really to really get that deep clean when it comes to your armpits, because you already got the apple cider vinegar, but now you need to rub it out, you need to get it out. So that's when you put the products and you really want it to marinate in there. So you just do that in a circular motion for like 30 seconds on each armpit. Do that twice on each armpit for 30 seconds each time. And be careful, don't go too fast, but like you want to put a little bit of pressure, not too much, and rub in a circular motion everywhere, like everywhere. That's how you're going to get that real good exfoliating throughout your whole body. You get all the dead skin off. And the reason why I say the antibacterial bar soap is because it really gets there. Like it really gives you a better clean. It really gets into those pores and gets all the germs and all that off your body. Like you're gonna feel real clean off the first wash. But we're not done because we have a second wash to do. So after you do that one, next is the liquid soap. Now this liquid soap that I used to use, I still use it to this day, but it's on a pause a little bit because I'm using another soap. I'm gonna show you a picture of it because I don't know how to say the word. But yeah, I use Dr. Bronner's soap, and I use the almond oil one, or the peppermint one. I use that one, but I use the peppermint one occasionally because look, that junk is minty. It makes my eyes cry. I'm talking, I be crying in the shower. I'm fresh, but I'm crying. I'm crying. The aroma in the bathroom, minty boy. I'm talking about breath on ice, ice minty. Like when you had that fresh pack of gum, that fresh minty smell. As soon as you minty, I'm talking about your eyes is tearing down as you try to like wash your body. Like it's so minty. So I only use it on occasion. So I use the almond one so I don't have to cry in the shower, okay? And I love almond scents. They have a citrus one. I love citrus. You can use that one, the almond oil one, or the peppermint one. I'm just warning you about the peppermint one, okay? I love me my fresh minty smells, but I'm telling you, that junk powerful. Okay? Okay. But yeah, it's a good soap. It's day one, okay? It's good. Now for the other one, I forgot the name, but I'm gonna put a picture. Now that one I just used and I love it because one is an oil body wash. It gives you that extra extreme moisture, what you need, especially in the cold right now. That's what you need. Even if your skin is like very dry, you can even use that alone and feel like you put lotion on after the shower. You didn't even put lotion on yet. But yeah, that junk, it does wonders. It makes me feel so moisturized after I even rinse it off and scrub it. Like get the moisture. That's because you detoxed it with the bar soap, the antibacterial soap, and then the apple cider vinegar. So you're trying to restore the moisture, and you're putting that back in with that type of body wash, or the Dr. Bronner's, okay? And yeah, those are like the Dr. Bronner's is like most of the cleanest. You hear Dr. Bronner's all the time. Like you see that junk sold out almost all the time. Not even so, like if you're lucky, you'll see one bottle left. And it's always the one that you love the most. Like, it's always the scent that you love the most. Like, for me, it's always the almond oil one. Like, I haven't got my hands on a full-size bottle olive oil one. Almond oil one. It's ridiculous. But if you want to try, like, in little small portions, you don't want to get the big bottle, just for trying, you can go to the beauty supply. I don't know if like Wally World or Target have the small ones, but I do know the beauty supplies always have those smaller. They have like a travel size and they got like a little bit more a bigger size, but not the full size if you don't want that one. So if you want to try those portions and give it a try, you can definitely do that, but I promise you, you're probably gonna love it. And yeah, and then after all of that, after you wash your body first with the Dettol soap, you put the apple cider vinegar on first. You let that marinate because you're washing your kitty cat. After you doing that with this sensitive soap, then you're using the Dettol antibacterial soap. You're using the exfoliating gloves. After you use that, you want to rinse your body. Next, you use the exfoliating gloves or exfoliating cloth again, and you use the moisturizing soap or the liquid soap, the Dr. Bronner's or the oil body wash, and you use that and you wash your body. And then while you're rinsing your body off, use the exfoliating glove or the exfoliating cloth, and while you're rinsing your body off, scrub. Don't scrub too harsh, don't scrub too hard, okay? Scrub your body as like whatever place is rinsing, you're using the water to rinse. Like scrub it, because you're really gonna take all that excess extra dirt off if you weren't able to in the first or 2 rounds. But on that third one, you're really gonna get in there. Oh, one more. I don't know how I forgot. The foot scrubber. After you do all that, you can use any of the products I suggested, the Baby Dove soap. I would suggest using the Dettol antibacterial bar soap or the liquid one, and put it on the probably the liquid Dettol soap, so you can pour it on instead of like rubbing it on. And use that to scrub your feet with. Use that product to scrub your feet with. Like get it in the nails, in between the toes, on the heel, on the flat of your feet. Like get all up in there. And then while you're rinsing your feet off, use the foot scrubber and scrub it while you're rinsing it too. And after that, you're gonna feel real nice. You're gonna feel real fresh and brand spanking new. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed, and like, comment, and subscribe to your cousin, your brother, your sister, your dog. I say your duck, your dog, your cat, your piggy, your horse, your lizard, your rabbit, your pet fish, the sky, your best friend, everybody about me. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I hope you guys liked today's video, because I did. I love talking to you guys. And tell me if y'all have any other suggestions of video ideas that you guys want me to do, and I got y'all. Alright, bye. I love y'all. Bye.